program. It's been an excellent program for a long time, and we have all the respect for them. And we knew nothing was going to be easy tonight, and it certainly wasn't. And they're well coached. They got good players. Unfortunately, that kid got hurt. That's not a good situation. Hopefully, it works out better than everyone thinks it is right now. That's a shame, because he's a heck of a competitor, heck of a player, and when you got three guys that can really score like they can score, and really they got a fourth that's pretty complimentary, but three of them that score the way they score and how he gets to the line, it really puts a lot of pressure on your defense, and certainly they did that. I thought our guys did a good job of staying with the process and making a few adjustments throughout the game and at halftime, and didn't get over anxious. I thought first of the game I thought we were a little anxious offensively, but kind of settled in with it, and we're able to make some good plays. Jordan, I thought, really rebounded well. Rob was outstanding defensively, outstanding on the boards. Our guards did some nice things, so it was. We feel real good about this win. We knew before the game would feel. I told them before, hey, if you win, you'll feel good about it, because I guarantee you, how these guys compete, we got the ultimate respect for them.
What'd you do better in the second half than in the first?
Well, first of all, our game plan changed a little bit with that kid going out, so we increased our pressure, which helped us, and we kind of rotated more as a team than we did as our five-man. Our five-man the first half was really rotating over, and we're playing off their five-man a little bit because of the other guys, but so we increased our pressure a little bit and rotated differently the second half.
I asked about this the other day, and it seems like, once again, the first half that wasn't quite as sharp as the second half was. Did it seem that way to you?
Is there a question there?
Yeah, here's a question. Did it seem that way to you?
I thought we completed plays better the second half, and I think we increased our pressure a little bit more. But I didn't, at halftime, I didn't think, oh man, we're playing bad. I didn't think that at all. Not at all. I thought our effort was good. I thought we were at times a little bit anxious, and we didn't have our eyes on the rim at some of the shots near the bucket, both not only bigs but guards. We were a little bit. You're supposed to have your knees bent, eyes on the rim, and sometimes we didn't do that and faded away a few times. So we cleaned that up. I thought so, but it's a lot of possessions in the game.
Mm-hmm. They out-rebounded you a lot in the first half. I mean, is that energy, effort, just the way the ball?
Well, we missed a lot of shots. We were 11 for 35, so they had 24 opportunities right there from because we weren't making shots. So they're, actually, I'd like to use a quote, but I can't use the quote from a guy down there, down in your area down there. But I won't use it good. I told you that quote today with Coach Iva about statistics. But yeah, and I mean 24. Gee, Christmas, what a rebounder, what a phenomenal rebounder. And but they do. I mean, they got a lot of bounce there. All the tape we saw, they got bounce to their step. They're athletic. They play very hard, and they go at you. I mean, they got their hands up ready to hit. They don't have their hands down. So very good rebounding.
Jake once again seems to be providing three-point shooting and hitting baskets at key times. He doesn't get as many, not getting fewer minutes, but he seems like he's making the most of. Though he's getting more minutes now, but making the most of his chances.
Yeah, Jake's been instrumental with us. Nice, as I said before. Jake's been in the lineup not because of his shooting. Everyone, that's his rep as a shooter, and he is a good shooter. But that's not. He does a lot of other things for us. He's improved defensively as much as any player I've seen in my career over the last 2 years, and so that's good. It's always good to see kids when they invest and get the reward.
Jim, after 4 games, what is closest to where you would like to see things, and what is furthest away right now in terms of where you need the most improvement?
Well, I think early in the season, not here only in St. Louis, but across the country, if you really watch basketball, everyone remembers how the seasons end, or how teams are playing the last month or two, whatever it is. And teams are always going to be, I shouldn't say always, but if you have a good year, you're playing better as the season goes on. And it just reminds me, it's a long season, it's a process, and it's never, the product is never, it's not even close to being finished, especially early. I mean, the laundry list is long, you know, but that's just normal. I mean, that's just part of it. It's just part of it.
Like in the second half tonight, it did seem like y'all got some things going. It seemed like there was a flow to the second half.
Yeah, we did. Flow is a good word. I think we did have a better flow to it. I think our defense ignited some of that, and we got some buckets. We got to the bonus very early, which really helped us, because then we, you know, were able to punch it inside or take it to the bucket more. And, you know, either we got fouled or they, you know, probably a little bit leery of it because of that situation. So that was beneficial. But we were able to get, whatever, 3 or 4 good things in a row, where in the first half it was choppy.
Randy's been really aggressive as far this year, but do you think tonight, at least at the beginning, was maybe a case of trying to do a little bit too much?
Oh, yeah, I think he gets, sometimes Grandy gets a preconceived idea how the game should go, and so he kind of forces it that way, instead of just playing and being a threat, and when you fall into stuff, you'll fall into stuff. So it's a little bit of a learning process. But, you know, he's going from, this is a big change from last year to this year. And it's tough, it's kind of a tough balancing act right now for him.
Looks like you still, once Reggie in his second time out gave you another solid minutes there, good rebounding.
Yeah, Reggie, he's done great. He's done great. He goes after that ball, and he's got a big body, and I'll let you see if that one was a walk down there or not. I thought he had a pretty good move down there. Maybe it was a walk, I don't know. But
Now, he covered a lot of ground, but I don't know.
so are you siding with the officials?
No, I'm just saying that he started one play, and when you cover that much distance, that they're more inclined to.
I don't know. Just might have been a walk. I
There-
have no
there's a-
idea, but
there's-
I liked it because he takes it, you know, his inside shoulder is low and it goes to the bucket. You know, when your inside shoulder is up, then you're going away from the bucket. And he's pretty much downhill going to the bucket, so that was good.
Quick turnaround for you guys now to play again on Saturday?
Oh, yeah, you know, very, you know, as I've said it a long time. I mean, it's, you know, these kids, it's the most unique, and I don't know what I'll use the word, it's the wrong word, but profession. And I'm not talking about coaches, I'm talking about them, but what profession or what occupation, you know, mentally, physically, and emotionally, you gotta be up every 3 days at a peak, and you're competing against one team, and one team's gonna win, and one team's gonna lose, and that's what you kinda get judged on. And so, that's a very unique, I just don't know any other situation it is than athletics, especially college basketball players, and women college basketball players, and probably hockey, you know, that have the 2 semester sports to do it. That's a grind. It's a grind on them. So I salute all of them. I mean, across the country, it's not easy.
What do you do, especially, you know, with this quick turnaround, but then, you know, having to jump on a plane and go to Cancun pretty much right after that? I mean,
What do
how are
you think I'm gonna say, Ben? What do you think I'm gonna say?
You're gonna be taking one game at a time.
Well, thank you. I'm only gonna take it tonight,
You're gonna take tomorrow.
Tomorrow, we won't worry about tomorrow.
But do you
And then
adjust-
someone will show me what time the plane leaves, and you know more about the trip than I do. All right. Go
But
ahead.
do you
go ahead.
adjust the practice schedule or anything like that in terms of, you know, having so much in that short window?
Oh, yeah, yeah, we do that. I mean, we cut it down. We cut it down. Yeah. And that's what's tough. You always wanna get better, and you gotta get better, but you're always preparing for games, and there's only so much time that you can, at least I think. I mean, I guess some guys can go 4 hours a day or something, whatever the rules are, but I don't go with that philosophy. So you gotta be very concise, and our coaches do a great job of really analyzing, okay, how we getting better, cleaning up what we're doing, working on what we need to do, and at the same time preparing them for the next game. Because there's just a short window of time to be able to do that. But we don't think, just preparing for games, we don't think we get better that way.
Was John Manning available today? Or?
He was available, but he's still, I say that reluctantly. I mean, semi-available. I mean, he was, but he had practiced. I mean, he practiced maybe 2 minutes yesterday. Okay, gentlemen, thank you.
Thank you, Jim.